Hey guys, so this is Married at First Sight, season 19, episode 13, um, happily ever after. Um, so everybody fucking say yes. Everybody said yes, and I don't trust this at all. I don't trust this at all. Everybody said yes. Like the two couples, I for sure thought were gonna say no were Pat and Rhonda and Brittany and Will. At least I for sure at least thought Will was gonna say no because he already said no. And to me, with these two couples in particular, I felt like there was a lot of gaslighting going on, a lot of fucking gaslighting. I'm sorry for cursing, but there was a lot of gaslighting going on with these two couples. A lot of gaslighting, especially on particularly with the men, because in both cases it was the men that they were gaslighting. Because with Pat, he came in, sat down, and all of a sudden, here go Rhonda dissecting him and nitpicking him to death about his posture. Like, okay, true, she was granted she was right about it, but here she go again nitpicking this man and and basically, what's the phrase that I'm trying to find? She basically she found something wrong with him. It sounded like she was finding fault in him yet again. I'm like, you know what? You know what, Rhonda? You got one good time before I start finding you down in Austin, because I'm not. I mean, I'm not far. I'm not far. I'm in a suburb of Austin, so I'm not that far. So Rhonda, I'm like, you know what? A lot of, I mean, the other three, I'm not terribly surprised because, like, I thought maybe one person was gonna say no, maybe, but the fact that the other three couples said yes, not that surprising. I mean, I was hoping that they would say one of them would, because I was hoping one of them would say no, just because I kind of saw it that they would. I kind of thought that they would say no, but I'm not surprised that the other three couples say yes. Really, not that surprised. Particularly Chad and Belinda. But yeah, anyway. So back to the gaslighting of it all. Um, Will and Brittany, like, and here and with Will and Brittany, I'm just like, uh, this girl was dry begging him. Well, actually, she wasn't even really dry begging him. She was boohoo crying him a river to beg him to stay. Like, uh, oh my gosh, like, really, Jesus, like, I don't know, like. I'm just like, Brittany, I'm sorry, I can't keep backing you, sis. I want to, but I can't, because at this point, you know that, like, because on the retreat, you, Will, Megan, and Derek all want to play pickleball on that tennis court. And like, in the middle of the game, you and Will had a fight in front of Megan and Derek. And after that fight, you talked to Megan by yourself without the guys there, and you done told her that you feel like Will does not like you in a romantic sense. He does not want you. You said that was your gut speaking. That was your gut speaking. That was your gut speaking. And you didn't listen to it. You did not listen to it worth a damn. I am so sorry, Brittany, to be coming at you like this. But at this point, I can't keep backing you. You have dried up all my sympathy here, because that was your gut speaking. And the fact that on decision day, after you done poured your heart out to this man, he ends up doing is he ends up getting up off that couch and walking away from you and the experts to, quote unquote, clear his head, after he done told you, I want to say no. He needs more time. Like, if he really wanted to be with you, he wouldn't have needed that more time. He would have said yes from the jump. He wouldn't have even called you and said he wanted to say no. He would have. Girl, you're not listening to your gut with the damn, and that's your problem, is that you feel it in your gut that the guy that you're with doesn't want you, but you ignore it. And so because you ignore it, you get to a 3 month mark in most of your relationships, and they end up ending things with you, or maybe they end up ending things with them because you feel it, because you like eh, you maybe even flat out ask them if they want to be with you and they say no, so you just end things anyway. So you know in your gut that they don't want you, but you don't listen to it, and that's your problem. You don't listen to your gut, and that's where you go wrong, because you're hoping beyond hope that things will get better, and they will pick you, choose you, love you, like Meredith Grey on Grey's Anatomy, and that doesn't happen. So I mean, because girl, look, in the episode right before decision day, which was episode 13 here for us. I don't know. I don't remember what day this was, but it was like a few, like either the day before you guys were to part and decide by yourselves whether you wanted to stay married, or it was like a few days before that. You were sitting on the couch with him, and you were leaning against him, and you said, "I love you," and he's like, "Well, what kind of love? Wait, what kind of love?" It's like, really? He knows what kind of love you're talking about. He's not stupid. He's not a dumb man. He went to college. So he's not a dumb man. He knows what kind of love you're talking about. And yet he's over here saying, "Well, what kind of love are you talking about?" Like, no, there's no way he doesn't know what kind of love you're talking about. That is stupid. That is a stupid thing to say. And he's not dumb. So he's doing that on purpose to throw you off kilter, because it's like, what? Like, no, no. So at this point, I'm sorry, girl. I got to get off your bandwagon. I can't keep backing you when you are seeing the red flags and you're just blatantly ignoring them. And you stay begging this man when you know he does not want you like that. And you still stay. That's where I get hard on you. I'm gonna get hard on him because he knows what he's doing, and he keeps negging you and poking at you to get a reaction out of you, a negative one at that. And he's doing this on purpose to make you say no, because he doesn't want to look like the bad guy. And that's ultimately probably why he got up and left, because he wanted you to say no. He wanted you to decide when he got up and left to say no, and when he came back and say, "You know what, forget it, I don't want to stay married," and so that way he can be absolved. That is what I think. So yeah. I mean, but yeah, so anyways, I'm not even getting into Pat and Rhonda again, because that don't piss me off, and I already kind of let some steam off with Will and Brittany just now. So yeah, I mean, I'm a little surprised that some of these people actually said yes. Like, at least both of them said yes. Because I for sure thought that some of them would say no, but because Will, Jalen and Josh, not that surprising. Belinda and Chad, I knew they were gonna say yes. And because I was thinking that they were gonna be one of the ones that were gonna, at least one of the ones that were gonna say yes, and then by the reunion they were gonna be done. But anyways, and Pat and Rhonda, like I said, I thought they were gonna say, at least one of them was gonna say no, if not both of them. So anyway, so yeah, Megan and Derek, not that surprised that they said yes. I mean, they're only saying yes because of the baby, not because I don't think because they want to really be together. So anyway, so yeah. That's all I got. Let me know what you guys thought of all the couples saying yes. Who did you think that was going to say no? And I will see you guys in the reunion episode. Bye.